Hello? Well, hey everyone. Sorry for the delay for starting up with the voice part of this stream. I am starting up with a new run of Grass-Kite Incremental, and I hope this is interesting to the few of you who decide to show up, if any. So yeah, this is version 0.9 of the game, which is quite a ways later in the game um, additions, and yeah, the point of the game is to collect grass and buy upgrades. And there are all sorts of different features to the game once you level up a few times. It gets to be a very complex game because you get collect perks and you level up different things with them. You can either left click and click upgrade or upgrade max, or you can right click to get the upgrade quick. So yeah, the main goal here would be to collect grass and then to increase the grass cap or the speed that it spawns. Of course, the experience earned, which is this one. Movement speed is the arrow here. And then there's range for collection, which is going to be important pretty soon. And then this is for prestige. Prestige is the first reset once I reach level 31 over here. So right now I'm level 6, according to the top right there. So yeah, I can increase my range with both uh, the perk points you get from level up, as well as from collecting grass. Just like I'm gonna post this stream in another Discord real fast. All right. So yeah, the next big thing is automation in these games. We'll want to increase our auto cut speed as we continue through the progression. It'll all be important once we start prestiging and getting more progress in the game. So yeah, big goal of these types of games is to collect grass and make the numbers go up and faster and faster and faster. Right now, this is relatively slow, like a drop in the bucket for game progression. And of course, this is on Roblox and multiplayer, so if you do want to join in for multiplayer, I will add people to the channel in the future as well. I mean, to my friends list at least on Roblox. Though beyond just Roblox, I'll also be streaming on streaming some multiplayer games through Steam, and eventually, if I get the capture card and everything, I'll do it through like Nintendo Switch as well. But first up, I'll definitely be focused on Steam games and Roblox, probably. One of the benefits of this type of game, though, is that it's relatively mindless in a way, so then you can chat and do other fun things while focused on what you want to do in the game. Yeah, this is actually my second account in this game. I progressed quite a I progressed to World 2 in the game and towards the end of World 2 as well. This is currently World 1, or Universe 1, I guess. And yeah, I'm focused on increasing my grass value as well as grass cap over time. But yeah, the game gets to be very complex eventually. It has a lot more features than just this initial grass area that I'm in right now. And has quite a few different tiers of prestige. The benefit of the different prestige tiers is essentially that you get to experience a number of different um, microtransactions worth of, or I guess micro achievements worth of of awards. Basically, it's like every time you get to something new, it's there's a little bit of a feeling of success, and that can actually help you find some enjoyment in games like this. It may be kind of boring initially like this, but eventually you can get to quite the feeling of excitement when you take something that initially took like maybe a couple hours to get to a certain reset point, and then now you're doing it within maybe seconds or fractions of seconds. yeah, I'm gonna head up top in a second here to show you all the what's up that ladder up over here to the left. Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready for the prestige over here. So yeah, we'll want some more experience to increase how fast I get to that prestige level of 31, and eventually to the next prestige level of 101. And then I also want to buy some more automation upgrades once I reach level 31 again. Oh yeah, one of the main games I've been playing quite a bit lately has actually been a game called Fantasy Life I. That will be a game I'll probably spend quite a bit of time grinding through with friends. If anyone decides to join in with me, can even discuss things on a Discord server depending on which group of people join in, and then the next big thing, of course, would be playing games like my time at Sandrock, my time at Evershine once that comes out, um, Civilization if we ever feel like playing that game, like Civilization 6, maybe 7 if I ever get it. Well, there are plenty of different like roguelike games I've been enjoying. Some Metroidvania games such as Hollow Knight, and then I've also been enjoying different games such as Fallout for Skyrim, and Hollow Knight and multiple games, essentially randomized for additional excitement. I guess I'd say the big thing right now for me is the idea that that would be interesting to play some of those games randomized and with a group of people. These streams will be at varying times throughout the week because I will be starting school again pretty soon, and I am not the fastest at completing my work, so I definitely will not be only streaming during my time. Though you can find me at numerous different streamers streams from time to time as well, and I'll be playing games with other streamers in the future in addition as well. But um, yeah, if any of you have suggestions or interest in joining me with in any of these games, just send a message, and after a few after a stream or two, we will see whether or not your suggestions are worth considering and worth creating time to hang out and play these games together. But yeah, the game is definitely already going a bit faster at this point. And over here, these are platinum points that you can spend once you collect special, like white colored or silver colored grasses, like these white ones here that are they're sparkling. That's yet another item that will actually take a bit to appear. Yeah, they're the other rewards that you can get from claiming every 24 hours, and then you can get different boosts that will help you progress in the game. And well, rare flowers will definitely happen once we reach Galactic, which is yet another reset point. This game gets very complex since Galactic isn't even that far into the game, honestly. So 142. I'm gonna buy a bit of buy auto grass upgrades. Make my automatic cutting speed a bit faster for the grass. So now I don't have to buy auto grass upgrades until they reach their current limit. They'll happen automatically. And then beyond that, I just spend points towards perks again. And I probably would want the grow amount increased as well. So at 10 perk points, I'll do that. Buy that next. Yeah, eventually I'll unlock more perks to purchase. But for now, I'll just be buying whatever I have available to buy. And then, of course, keep upgrading my platinum experience points. And, of course, the platinum upgrades over here as well, like for grass and XP. And then eventually for crystals as well, which is the next prestige at level 101. So yeah, when it becomes a bigger number again, or reaches the number that's below it, that means it has reached its current limit, and then I'll have to upgrade it manually until the next reset, which then it will build up to that same point again. Until I uncap it, of course, which will end up coming eventually, or will come along eventually, and then that will essentially make it so that the upgrades will automatically purchase regardless of what I do. Of course, if you're wondering what this question mark is above this grass man over here, well, that's part of the lore of the game. It's like, well, hello there, my friend. How are you doing on this fine day? Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? Credit where credit is due. Duel. Oh yeah, credit is due. Okay. The music is by Dark Dio4. Accomplish and Planetoid Cap icon was created by Mr. Red Shark 77. Spazman and Planetoid Man were created by Plantman. The World 1 help entries were by Stan, and World 2 help entries are written by Grandom. And you are always welcome. Okay, time for another prestige. Oh yeah, TP is also important because it's for tier progress. That'll make it so that we get different colored grasses faster, such as up here at the top, where it shows the next tier is bronze grass 5. Right now I'm at 4. Oh yeah, the reason I clicked the stats and settings button earlier was because there's another thing in here, which is the limits of how fast the upgrades are purchased. Right now, for all these grass upgrades, they are fairly slow. So now I'm trying to make sure that their limits are a bit faster. I guess I can hide maxed upgrades as well. Automation. Where was the hotkey? Oh yeah, the game also has a map because, yeah, it lets you teleport to places fairly quickly. And, well, that helps you get to different sections of the game a bit faster in the future. Especially if the game increases beyond its current size, which actually does happen fairly soon once I get the crystal prestige. Because then the next prestige will unlock. Well, um, welcome to any of the lurkers, as I see that one other person has joined in. This is a fairly casual stream, and I'm currently playing one of the idle games that I've been really enjoying over in the past few years. Yeah, one of the other benefits of the flower points up here is that eventually it'll unlock boosts and make the game go even faster. Welcome in, Sam. Yeah, this is definitely a bit of a repetitive game with the grass cutting, but it is pretty fun. And this is on Roblox as well, so if you do want to join in, I do. I am also Space 2050 on Roblox. Oh yeah, and each each 25 levels for some of these upgrades will be a doubling of the value. Yeah, this guy over here is named Grassman as well. But beyond him, I believe there's also a Spazman, and I don't recall what the other NPC names in this game are. It is a bit funny that they're called that, but yeah. I think the next big thing I'm going to do is at level 101, I'm going to buy some crystal upgrades. Yeah, so yeah, welcome to my first stream, Sam. Took me a little while to find out that that the warning from OBS that I needed to not use game capture was an alert to not use game capture. So 101 is my goal for sure at this point in time. Which means I probably should increase the level limit of the XP upgrade to next to 175. As well as the grass upgrade for the value of grass, because at 200 it'll be worth more, and that will also make it so that I get to 175 a bit quicker. Yeah, we unlock Crystallize at level 101 according to the progression bar on the bottom of the screen. Yeah, Roblox does have a lot of different game types because they're all created by their fans essentially, and there are clones of games like Dead by Daylight in there, and all sorts of other games in there that are similar to other games that you may have played before on slightly more official settings. I'm definitely not purely a Roblox streamer, but I decided to start with this game because it is one I've really enjoyed. Yeah, level 102, so I can do a Crystallize. Which used everything that the previous tier does, plus a bit more. Hmm. Oh yeah, now that I've did a Crystallize, or now I've done a Crystallize, I can also get these automation upgrades that require crystal as well now. And also they're platinum upgrades that boost crystals well now that I've unlocked that. Plus, I've also unlocked these accomplishments where they. Oh, accomplishments is unlocked at 3 total crystallizes. Okay, yeah. Many time warps I'll be unlocking eventually. And of course, since I crystallized, I lose all my prestige progress as well. But that's in exchange for unlocking new other progress, which does help the rest of the game go a little quicker once I upgrade those other upgrades. So you can get a little bit more experience. The next probably a bit more um, tier points. So have so how have you been doing today, Sam? Oh yeah, I also have not assigned any mods yet for this channel, but well, that's not fun. Yeah, getting sick is never exciting. Yeah, school's also definitely it's definitely an experience, I'd have to say. But yeah, as we get higher in levels, we can also choose which upgrades to focus on over here. That does sound quite interesting. Um, are you the one doing the tutoring or being tutored? I'm guessing it's the tutoring part. I have tried that a little bit myself, but so far I have not experienced being a tutor quite enough to do it well, I'd have to say. May I ask which subjects you tutor? I did better get another of these automation upgrades next. I believe it's auto prestige perks, or auto perks is the next big one, probably. Or perk save lets you keep perks and perk levels when you prestige. That will definitely be useful. Is that 500 perk points or prestige points? Yeah. So I'll need to be upgrading this PP one, which is for prestige points. Oh, and like I mentioned earlier, for field and city, these bubbles here, these are for teleporting to a different section. And now that I unlocked crystallize, there should also be a. I guess crystallize isn't a separate teleport point, but either way, that's what I was about to mention is that I may have unlocked another teleport point. Well, that's very helpful, Sam. So let's see, I have 671 prestige points from upgrading that. So I'm gonna upgrade that automation upgrade. Oh yeah, each section of this game does have its own soundtrack as well. It'll definitely get repetitive at this point in time, though, since I have not unlocked those other sections in this file. But yeah, as I mentioned closer to the beginning of the stream, I do have a more progressed save file in this game. I am quite far, actually, in the game. My title change. Oh, advanced for unlocking crystallize. But yeah, I also have a title in this game called Veteran when I'm in chat because I've received enough of the server achievements on Roblox for this game. So 101 is the next big goal. Unless, of course, I go for 10,000 perk points to get the passive perk point generation, which is also going to be very useful in the future. But I don't have enough progress towards I don't have enough progress yet towards the crystallization to easily afford that. So the next big goal will probably be his auto cut amount increased for 10 crystals. And then, of course, keep speed, which means I keep the highest movement speed upgrade that I have previously purchased. I have not played Baldur's Gate 3 yet, or Baldur's Gate 3. Let's see, I want crystal. But yeah, now that I've introduced you to this game, I guess I'll introduce you to the future of this game, which is through my other save file. I'll do that real fast if the game capture allows me to. It's Grass Cutting Incremental by Lethal Dolphin. I was in save slot 5 over here. I must be on save slot 3 right now? Or 1 maybe. Bit confusing. So yeah, now I'm actually not collecting grass anymore. I'm collecting cactus. Um, yeah, it's a bit different. Or cacti. And then, of course, there's a hub, which is the teleport back to the other mode of the game. The Forgotten World is the second world of the game. Um, Grass Canyon Incremental is the original, and then there's the Tower, which is the third. So yeah, this is where we were originally. The game does have different save files that you're able to select, like a no cut mode, like no auto cut mode, and then all sorts of other modes. But I would say in terms of mods, I do not know exactly how to respond to that at this point. But yeah, this is the grass area that I was in earlier with the level 1 Quinn Vigintillion, I believe. Levels, which is really out there. And then beyond these automation upgrades and platinum, there's prestige, crystallize, and then eventually these accomplishments, which I also have auto up here. Hmm. And then beyond crystallize, there's the grass hop upgrades, which will give these milestones. And once you reach 64, you can get the first. Well, I guess around 30 or so, you can get your first rocket parts. But at closer to 10, I believe. I guess maybe closer to, yeah, around 10 or so. Oh, at 8 you unlock the Steely, which lets you buy upgrades up here in the factory. That's at 9. And then these upgrades, which I also have auto at this point, uh, let you get to these foundry and generator upgrades, because the factory is what you use to unlock these other upgrades sections, like the charger, assembler, which lets you buy additional automation upgrades. And there's this decelerate, which lets you go into a deceleration realm, which is essentially the same game again, except now in this new realm with anti-grass upgrades. Then eventually uh, anonym, anonymity upgrades, which is similar to prestige points. And then there's liquefy, which is similar to crystallize. And then similar to the grass hops from the other section are these grass skips. And then there are Funify, which is similar to the Steelify, which lets you buy these funny machine upgrades and go to the Fundry and the super fun real good time generator. And well, I don't have Unnatural unlocked at this moment in time. Um, Once you have enough of these upgrades over here, you can create a part, which will give you stars, um, 3.7 quadrillion stars at this point for me for Galactic, which you only start with 10 stars initially when you do your first one in the normal mode. But yeah, I have quite a bit more progress in this game. So yeah, 3.7 quadrillion stars lets you buy upgrades from this star chart, which will then let you buy. I mean, you can also do the speed tree in here, which lets you buy faster, like auto accomplish, more steel generation, more charger, electric speed, XP, grass value, tier progress, oil, anti-realm experience, all sorts of stuff. There's also progress here, which is like the grass cap increased, grass cut amount, space points, auto cut, grass cap, many tiers of those upgrades. Different things cost different amounts. And then of course there's goals now, like the anti-grasshop milestones, which means you do not want to have any grasshops and then you start doing grass skips while you are uh, at 0 grass hops, which is the prestige within the anti-realm or anti-grass realm. So yeah, milestones for doing different achievements in here. And eventually I'll unlock a tree over here, and as well as this space realm over here. But yeah, now that I've made this reset, I can either teleport to the field or go through this portal back here. And then out here, I make sure that I've been prestiging. By prestiging, it updates your other upgrades you've sent to this realm. I can do these empowers if I need them, which is also another little achievement, which every time I do a Steely, it will restart this speed run and let me reach the goal level if I Steely within 60 seconds of the previous Steely. Might as well do that now. Okay, now I Steely, and did I reach level 221? Oh, level 800? Okay. I've completed all 9 empowers. Empower challenges. But yeah, this is definitely a more progressed account in this game. So yeah, the goal now is to go back in the anti-realm, which is that portal I have here, or the teleport here. And then now I will want to do grass skips, which are currently auto. Which means I'm probably auto grass hopping as well. Means I have to turn that off. Which means I have to go back to the space realm and then back down here so that I can start doing anti-grass hops again. So yeah, 27 is my current anti-grass hop amount. Back to the field. I guess I could teleport directly there. Yeah, there's a lot more on here now. Now that I've oh, and back to the island. Okay, industrial zone is what I want. Okay, I create a part. Get 46 SP stars. It'll let me complete even more of these achievements, or even more of these upgrades in this star platform realm. And then it also gets me a few more anti-grass hop milestones, like 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and 27. It unlocks sacrifice, which means I can go over here through this gateway that was closed earlier and do a sacrifice that automatically purchases those upgrades, which lets me head back here, do a few checks to see if I'm progressing in the different sections. Like I'm anti-grass hop 31. And then I go back to industrial zone. It's going to be worth less. Oh, right. This is a new feature I unlocked because I progressed far enough, which is I now can get more rocket parts to get these momentum upgrades. Or go back to the Galactic, which will now upgrade these upgrades in the star chart again. And then, of course, that lets me do another sacrifice if I want to, but I don't need to anymore. I actually want to unlock this tree over here, which is at anti-grass hop grass skip 36, which I should be close to now, actually. $31. How close am I to do I need to, oh, I'm already at 31. Okay. $32. Okay. I think I go back to the anti-realm, and I have to do Funify. Yeah, the Funify tree over here reset on me. That unlocks Unnatural, because I think Unnatural required that I do a sacrifice in order to unlock it. This is also auto now because I have some loop upgrades that save the other upgrades that I previously had. There's a normality in this unnatural realm that unlocks clouds, and then I can do grass jumps. But in order to grass jump, I need to get planetary tier 3, which I do not currently have available to me. So check this area now that I've done some unnatural work. I can get to grass skip 40, which is gets me to that new area that I just was looking for. That was at grass skip 36. But you could make a rocket part, or more than one if I want to. Do a galactic. It gets me 36, which unlocks the dark tree. Then at 45, I can unlock the ring, which will be something for the planetoid realm, which I will be getting to in a second. Yeah, this tree lets me get some nice boosts for the other progression. But yeah, while I can click this field button to go back to the field, I can also get there, the new field for the planetoid. I can go through this portal here. Now, technically, I'm collecting... what am I collecting? I don't recall, but yeah. I'm collecting, I'm getting, oh, planet... Oh, I'm getting planetarium. And then I'm going to spend those on rings. Well, it lets me get these ring upgrades, which will also let me get reservatorium. Let's me get these upgrades over here at the reservatory, and then I can get upgrades at the Astrolab or Astrolabe. And then I can get upgrades at the quadrant, but it also resets the Astrolabe, so I'm going to have to redo that again in a second. But yeah, this is essentially a tour of the different sections of the game at the moment. Though I will have to stop streaming in about maybe 5 minutes when I have a phone call come in. So yeah, the Astrolab is saved when I do it's reset when I do a quadrant one, but it's it's saved to be when I'm not doing that. And then the Reservatorium upgrades include some upgrades that make it so that like you have auto Astrolab, auto quadrant, auto ring upgrades, auto planetarium upgrades. All sorts of things are become auto eventually. Yep, I already have auto Astrolab upgrades over there. The Reservatorium is also auto now. Quadrant is not auto yet. Oh yeah, the ring upgrades are auto. Auto gen rings. And then now I need to head back to the field. Go back into the anti-realm. See whether I made progress on the anti-grass skips. The maximum is 60, so I made progress. I check unnatural. I increase my reach of these upgrades. I go back to the industrial zone. Unlock the galactics. Get the stars. It gives me the anti-grass skip milestone of 60, which unlocks the ring, and then also auto keeps the auto accomplishments, grass skips and grass hops on galactic. It's the maximum for this section. And now that I got that, I can go over here, past the tree, and break the ring, which gives me this accelerator. It gives me this forest here. And then, of course, Astral Prestiges, which unlock different bonuses. And those bonuses are on the star platform over here for the astral bonuses of like a 5-484 at the moment. So yeah, now that I've reached the maximum for anti-grass hops, I can actually turn on auto grass hop again. I can go back here, make sure that I maybe do a new normality at the tier I want or I need. Oh, I meant to go to anti-grass hop realm originally, but yeah. Here now, I have auto Funify happening, or autogen for Funify, autogen for a few of those other upgrades, and then now I no longer need to do another galactic at the moment because that's unnecessary. Because I'm also getting auto stars, I believe. Yep. And then that's also automatically upgrading all these other upgrades, like the ultimate tree upgrades. I go back to the field, and now that I've broken the ring, I can buy more of these upgrades from forming the ring. I now have the quadrant that's auto. I'm doing more of these reservatorium upgrades, or reservatory upgrades, more of the Astrolab upgrades, and now I can actually do something called a planetary tier reset. I'm gonna get 16 planetary tiers because of my progress into the game. Usually it's just one at a time because they take a bit of progress to get to. There's also these trials. It's like a time trial, about 10 minutes, and then you can get as many upgrades as you want. In which case, I have enough already for this, probably. For 510. Oh, 172. Okay. I guess not quite enough, but either way, I have 860 total trial tiers at the moment, which unlocks a few upgrades here. Eventually, I'll go back and get more of those, but for now, I'll head over here to this constellation board. Now that unlocks a power grid mini game. Lets you buy different things to basically it's basically a power grid mini game that lets you buy the special constellation upgrades that require lines. And well, there's a upgrade to that eventually, which is called prisms, which replace the line generators, and then also produce arcs, which is a separate tier of upgrades. And then when I reach grass jump 35, I can unlock the star, which is supernova. And yeah, that would be a sneak peek of this game and of my first stream. Well, thank you for watching, Doc, and whoever else is here lurking. Well, thank you for coming to my first stream, everyone.